Your Galaxy phone isn't slowing down by accident. Hidden inside Samsung software are quiet switches, background decisions, and performance trade-offs that almost no one talks about. Some can secretly make your phone faster overnight, while others silently hold it back after updates. Today, I'm breaking down what really changes performance and why Samsung never explains the full story. If you enjoy uncovering the stuff brands gloss over, the hidden tweaks, the quiet downgrades, and the long-term consequences, make sure to like the video, share it with another Galaxy user, and subscribe. This channel is all about digging deeper than surface-level tips, and your support helps keep these deep dives coming. Now here's where things get interesting. Most people think Galaxy performance comes down to the processor or RAM, but Samsung actually relies heavily on post-install optimization that almost no users ever run. After major updates, your apps don't automatically adapt to the new system behavior. They keep running on older compiled profiles, which means slower launches, delayed animations, and subtle stutter that feels like aging hardware, even when it's not. Samsung has a tool that quietly fixes this, but it's buried, region-locked, and never mentioned during setup. When this optimization finally runs, it doesn't just touch your regular apps. It rebuilds parts of system-level services that live deep inside One UI, things you've never seen in the app drawer. That's why some users swear their phone feels brand new after doing this once, while others think it's placebo. The difference isn't imagination. It's whether those internal components were ever refreshed after updates. But here's the twist. Samsung doesn't enable this automatically for a reason. Running deep optimization generates heat, spikes power usage temporarily, and can expose weaknesses in battery health on older devices. From Samsung's perspective, it's safer to leave performance slightly undertuned than risk complaints about overheating or battery drain. That trade-off protects the brand, not necessarily your experience. Another quiet change happens in the background scheduler. With newer One UI versions, Samsung aggressively prioritizes battery stability over raw speed. Apps you don't open frequently get deprioritized, even if you still rely on them occasionally. This saves power, but it also creates the illusion that your phone is lagging, when in reality, it's being deliberately restrained. Once you understand this, sudden delays start making sense, and you realize they're not random at all. Then there's the weekly rhythm Samsung never talks about. Performance on Galaxy phones isn't static. It drifts over time. Cache buildup, background learning models, and adaptive battery rules slowly shift how your device behaves. That's why a phone can feel amazing right after an update, slightly worse 2 weeks later, and frustrating a month after that. Samsung expects periodic manual intervention, but never tells users this cycle exists. What's even more surprising is how these hidden systems will matter more in future Galaxy phones. As Samsung leans harder into AI-driven background processes, optimization won't just affect speed. It'll determine how responsive features feel, how fast AI tools launch, and even how consistent animations look day to day. Phones won't age evenly anymore. They'll drift based on how well these unseen systems are maintained. And this raises a bigger question. If performance can be restored so dramatically with tools most users never touch, how much of slow phones is really hardware? And how much is intentional software behavior designed to stay invisible? That's the conversation I want to open, because what Samsung is quietly changing right now could completely redefine how long future Galaxy phones actually feel fast. So here's what I want to know from you. Do you think Samsung should surface these tools openly, or is control performance better than giving users full power? And if this is how things work today, what happens when Galaxy phones rely even more on background intelligence tomorrow?